If you're thinking about buying a business in Canada, I'm going to give you one idea that will save you from the most common mistakes people make. Most buyers think the hardest part is finding a business. It's not. The hardest part is taking over a business smoothly, without it falling apart the moment the current owner steps away. That's the difference between a smart purchase and a stressful, expensive mistake. My name is Jazz Dillon. I'm with Real West Immigration, and in this video, I'm going to show you how serious buyers think when they buy a business in Canada. Simple, practical, and designed to protect you. Here's the mind shift. You're not buying a business, you're buying a transition. You're buying a handover. You're buying the ability to keep the business running while you learn the systems, the customers, and the staff. So instead of asking how much money does this business make, start asking a better question. Can I take this business over without breaking it? In Canada, the businesses that are safest to buy have three things going for them. They run even when the owner is not standing there all day. They have clean, verifiable records, and they have customers and suppliers that stay even after ownership changes. Now, let me make this real. Imagine you buy a small retail business, a convenience store, a grocery, a simple service shop. On paper, it looks great, but the owner is the one who decides everything. They order inventory, they manage staff, they handle customers, they fix problems, they negotiate with suppliers. If that owner leaves and there's no structure behind it, you don't just take over, you scramble. And scrambling is what destroys new owners. Now imagine the opposite. A business where staff already run the daily operation. There's a supervisor, there are written processes, there is a normal routine. When the owner is away for a day or two, the business still functions. That is a smoother transition, and smoother transitions are what protects you in the first 6 months. Because when you arrive in Canada, you're not only running a business, you're also setting up your life. Now, housing, banking, phone plans, insurance, maybe school for your kids. So buying a business that demands you be on the counter 12 hours a day from day one is not always the smartest move. Now, here's the second thing most buyers underestimate. Canada is structured. Clean records matter. Not because Canada is strict, but because everything runs through systems. Taxes, payroll, leases, insurance, banking. If your business has messy books, you're buying uncertainty, and uncertainty becomes stress. So you want proof, not stories, not estimates. You want clear sales records, clear expense records, clear payroll records if they have staff. Because if you can't understand the numbers quickly, you can't manage the business properly. Now, here's the third thing: customer stability, supplier stability. Some businesses look profitable, but they depend on one person. The owner is the relationship. The owner is the trust. The owner is why customers return. If the business depends on the owner's personality, be careful, because when ownership changes, customers can change too. A safer business has repeat customers for a simple reason. That could be location, convenience, consistency, service quality, and it has suppliers that don't disappear when your name is not the old owner's name. Now, let me give you the simplest takeover test. Ask yourself this: if I bought this business today and the owner left tomorrow, what would break first? Would staff quit? Would inventory ordering stop? Would customers stop coming? Would supplier accounts get disrupted? If you don't like the answer, you don't have to panic, you just need a better plan. Because the real key in Canada, a strong transition plan, a real handover period, a clear training schedule, a clear responsibility schedule, who is doing what in week one, who is doing what in month one, and what systems will be put in place to make operations smooth. Now let's connect this to immigration in a responsible way. A business purchase should never be done blindly just to move to Canada. That's how people lose money. A business has to make sense for your real life, for your skill set, and for your background, for your ability to operate. And yes, for your long-term goals. But here's the honest truth. Temporary status is temporary. Permanent residence is separate. No one should promise you PR. PR depends on eligibility, compliance, and meeting the requirements of the pathway. So the smartest plan is always this: buy a real business, operate it properly, build real proof, and then plan your long-term future responsibly based on what you qualify for. This is how serious people do this. Now, if you want to buy a business in Canada and you want to avoid expensive mistakes, I'll tell you what to do next. Before you put money down, get a proper review, not a quick opinion, a real screening. We look at takeover risk, we look at transition plan, we look at how dependent the business is on the owner, we look at whether the numbers are verifiable, we look at whether the business fits you. My name is Jazz Dillon, I'm with Real West Immigration. If you're serious about buying a business in Canada, book a consultation. I'll tell you what's safe, what's risky, and what you should do next, so you move forward with clarity. Let's do this properly.